Okay, so we're on Unit 6, division with decimals. Now, if you've forgotten how to do decimals, please go back to Unit 5 where we did decimals and have a look back at those questions, give them a go so that you can feel comfortable working on this section. So, if we start with question 1, I've got 28.5 litres of varnish that needs to be used on 6 separate jobs. So what I need to do is put the 6 on the outside because it's the smaller number. 28.5 goes in the inside. What's really nice about using decimals is that we know one number on the right of the decimal, therefore our decimal is just going to sit at the top there. So how many 6's go into 2? None, doesn't fit, so they need to get married. How many 6's go into 28? Let's check our 6 times tables. And I can see 28 comes after 24, but the next one is 30, so that's too big. So it's going to be 4 times with 4 remainders that I carry over. 6 into 45, I'm going to have to look at that. And I can see that the closest I'm going to get is 42. So that's going to be 7 times. Now, what's really interesting here is that I've got 3 remainders. So I'm going to put a 3 at the edge and I'm going to add a 0 to it. How many 6's go into 30? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to have 0.75. So what was interesting here was that when I had a remainder, I just added a 0 and kept going so that I could round off my decimal really nicely. So question 2 is asking us to split 990.60 into 5 groups. So we're going to go, how many 5's fit into 9? That's 1 with 4 remainders. How many 5's fit into 49? We're going to look at our 5 times tables again. Remember to use your times table sheet. And you'll see that 49 is bigger than 45 but smaller than 50, so we're going to have to go 9 times with 4 remainders. And then how many 5's go into 40 is 8 times. Our decimal just sits above nicely. 5 into 6 goes once with 1 remainder. 5 into 10 goes twice with 2 remainders. Looking really nice. It was money, so we put a $sign on the end. So following that process, we're going to see if we can divide 3,732.70 by 70. When we work with 70, what you can think of is do your 7 times tables and then just put a 0 on the end. There, that's your 70 times tables. When we do question 4, we're going to have 585 divided by 16. If you don't know your 16 times tables, write them out and just add them together, and that will give you the next one. So you'd have 16, 32, etc. When we get to question 5, we've got 3,368 divided by 5. That's a bit nicer. Just doing our 5 times tables. Then here we are going on a trip. We're doing this many kilometres. It's going to take us 9 hours. We've got to figure out what our distance travelled has been. We're going to divide 575.8 kilometres by 36 litres. With 36, again, you might just need to actually do some little quick sums on the side. So you've got 1 and then 72 is 2 and then 72 plus 36, etc. Or you could use the calculator to help you to get your 36 times tables. Question 8, we've got 36 spanners, $890. So we're going to divide those two numbers. We're going to divide these two as well. With this one, be really conscious that 8580 is dividing by the 52 litres. And then the last one, we've got 1860 dividing into 3 different groups. So again, if you're not sure, go back to the division steps and hopefully we'll be able to work through this section really confidently.